Hey guys, I have a little yoga flow plan for you. So I am just on my patio at home. You can do this anywhere. You just need enough space for your body. We don't need any props today. We'll just start in a comfortable cross-legged position. So you can go for just crossing the ankles one in front of the other. If your knees are above your hips, that just means your hips need a little bit more love. So just go ahead and grab a couch pillow, get your bum up, sit down, and we'll face our palms up. Sitting up as tall as we can. So lifting up through the chest, dropping through the shoulders. I find that this is a really common posture place for us. It's like the Instagram or the driving all tense. So we're gonna find a dynamic stretch, getting as long as we can, up through the chest, dropping through the shoulders. We give the low back support by engaging the belly. Palms face up, connect thumb and pointer finger together, and we'll start with some breath. So the fancy word's pranayama, but it just means a connection to breath. I find this is the most powerful way to just release unpleasant feelings, and it's the best way for us to connect to our body. So here we go, close the eyes.
Just going to start by observing our breath. As I breathe in, I know that I breathe in. Inhale. Breathe out through the mouth. I am aware that I'm breathing out. Breathe in. Let's try and come from the belly. Belly up behind the heart, into the face, and exhale. Just a nice calming breath through the mouth. Inhale, one more like this. Big breath all the way up to the top of the head, and exhale. Just letting anything that's not making you feel good go. We're going to breathe from the belly. So if you haven't done this before, bring your right hand to your belly and breathe in. Your belly should press into your hand so it comes out. And as you exhale, your belly pulls back in, like a balloon inflating and deflating. Lots of movement in the belly. This is where we get all the benefits, the detoxing action. Breathe in, hand presses out. Take that breath all the way up and breathe out. Belly pulls in, hand drops. Bring the hand back to the knee if you'd like. Just going to be adding on. So this one's called Kumbhaka. Big breath in. And we're just going to hold. So we drop the shoulders, lift the chest, tongue to the roof of the mouth. Even though the eyes are closed, the gaze is up. And we'll exhale nice and smooth through the nose, keeping the length in the spine. Just relax those hips. Breathe in. So we're trying to get bigger breaths each time. Nice, long, and slow. Breathe out. This time we'll hold the breath. Pull your belly into your spine. So I want you to make this like crazy, silly looking position that I've got going on. Belly in, ribs are popping out. Just kind of really connecting to the guts. And inhale, nice, smooth breath all the way to the top. Exhale. The next breath we have is Kapalabhati. I'm going to just do a little demo first. All the accents on the exhale and the belly pulls in. So we breathe in to prepare. Belly in, 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 in. So not too fast. Yeah, follow my pace. Kapalabhati is what it's called. So we do a big breath in to prepare. And begin. 1, 2, 3. Belly goes in, in, in. In, exhale, exhale, exhale. In, hold that belly in the bottom of the breath. 3, 2, and 1. Inhale, nice smooth breath all the way to the top. We'll break that down a lot better in my module. So let's lower the hands to the floor. Inhale, blink the eyes open, and we'll come to tabletop position. Just onto the knees like a table, shoulders over wrists, hips over knees. So just the beginnings of our feminine flow. On the inhale, drop the belly, look up, cow pose. And on the exhale, coming into the spine. So I want you to channel like a jellyfish, just moving super smooth, no rough edges. Inhale, drop the belly, turn the back muscles on, look up. And exhale, huge, hollow, bring your chin to your chest. We're going to find some movement forward and back now, a little bit more freedom. Inhale, bend the arms, drop the belly, gaze up to the sky, and then take it right back. Exhale like a jellyfish, swimming in the water to child's pose. Inhale, hollowing up through cat. And on the exhale, flip the tail up like a nice, beautiful wave-like movement, and we'll bring it back to child's pose. Keep going. Inhale, hollowing up, belly in. And on the exhale, drop the belly, lead with the tail, and send it back nice and smooth like caramel. Inhale, tabletop position, and we'll just start to wiggle into the sides of the body. So everything is smooth. Everything has a breath. There's no pressure in the neck. We don't really care what we look like. I just want you to do it if it feels good. Breathing, connecting to your body. That's our number one intention. Start to go a little bit further if you feel comfortable into figure 8. So I'm just breathing here. This is the morning for me. I'm just awakening my body. It makes me feel so good. Yeah, we're looking for that sensual, soft, feminine movement. Closing the eyes gives me more confidence. Who cares what you look like? I want you to do it if it feels good. No rough edges. Smooth breath. Just really connecting to that feminine essence. Breathing. A few more. Nice and smooth. I like to think that I'm drawing with my body. And we'll just take a couple more slow, gentle movements. Feeling connected. And we'll come to tabletop position. Inhale. Exhale, tuck your toes, hips to sky. We'll walk the feet all the way forward. Let the head hang heavy. Meet in a forward fold. So we'll bend the arms, grab opposite elbows, and just check out how I let my head go. I relax the neck. Pulling your shoulders away from your head. So shoulders are pulling up to the sky and head is dropping down to the floor. We're always looking for dynamic stretches. And breathe into the backs of your legs so you can bend your knees a lot more here. I'm stretchy. You're not always going to match what I look like, and that's fine. That would be weird if we all looked the same. Toes are soft. Lots of breath. Fingers come up and back. So for the layer, if you can't grab the hands, just bend the arms and grab opposite elbows. Layer 1. Layer 2, interlace hands behind the back. Inhale, halfway lift. Use the belly, use the back, lift up. And on the exhale, fold down. So my head's coming to the floor. Fists are coming forward. Got 2 big stretches going on here. One in the backs of the legs and one in the shoulders. And we're always breathing. There's one thing that you can always do on your mat, and that's breathe. I really couldn't care less if you're matching the physical postures. If you are breathing, your yoga is bomb. So let's just breathe. And maybe your knees are bent, and maybe you're grabbing your elbows. I just want you to feel the body. So release hands to the floor. Bend the knees, tuck the tail under. And on the next inhale, we'll slowly roll up, 1 vertebra at a time, looking at the belly so the gaze is following up. Toes are soft. Head is the last thing to rise. For a little alignment check, bring your right hand over your bum and squeeze it. So if it's jiggling like that, it ain't squeeze. Now look hard. Good. Squeeze the bum. Squeeze the belly. We're going to use these big muscle groups for everything. Now the inner thighs. A lot of times we're not used to turning those on, so I like to touch them just to see if they're hard. Belly and bum are on. Shoulders are off. Toes are light. Inhale, breathe your arms up to the sky. Keep the bum and the belly on. Look up. And on the exhale, forward fold. So my back is long, my legs are strong, neck is relaxed, chin to chest. Inhale, half lift. Use those back muscles, strong legs. Layer 1, hands to the shins. Plant the palms. Inhale, slowly step back. So layer 1, take the knees and pull your shoulders all the way forward. Layer 2, tuck the toes, full push up. Squeeze that same bum and belly exercise that we just did in standing. We're holding for a few seconds, hands driving through the floor. Lats on, breath feeding the muscles. We'll lean forward, inhale, and on the exhale, lower the body all the way down to the floor. Toes tuck. Inhale, touch the bum, make sure it's on. We never want to arch without the bum on. Lift up. Lift the hands and pull your elbows back toward the hips. So another little strength exercise for alignment. Holding out of the neck. Yeah, keep that off. Give it a little wiggle. Your bum is lifting you up. Your back muscles are lifting you up. We're breathing and feeding the muscles. This one's great for alleviating back pain. Hands to the floor. Inhale, tabletop position. Exhale, tuck your toes. Hips to sky. Downward facing dog. Spread your hands. Turn them slightly out. So this is what we don't want to do. Yeah, we're not going to pull the shoulders forward and straighten the legs and crunch in the neck. That's like what I always see people do in the dog. Nah, it's a spine stretch. Bend the knees and pull your butt back to the back of the mat. See how much longer my spine got? So make these adjustments with me. Spreading the hands. The legs are on, the belly's on. We're breathing. I'm not in the neck, but I'm in the lats. See those Michael Phelps muscles popping? And we'll just breathe into the backs of the legs. Bending right leg, breathing into back of left. And switching, so every movement has a breath. You never want to be really ahead of me or really behind me. It's what we do in group classes. We match. Down dog, spread the hands, big breath. And on the exhale, bend the knees, look up. Inhale, step the feet forward, top of the mat, halfway lift. look up. Exhale, fold. Legs are strong, back is strong. Inhale, mountain pose, Tadasana. Toes are light, using the back of the leg. Squeeze your butt, squeeze your belly, look up and relax the neck. And on the exhale, forward fold. Nice long lines, strong body. Tuck the chin. Inhale, half lift, flat back, lift up. And on the exhale, nice and slow, step back. This is how we prepare for all of our really intense poses as we move slow. Squeeze the bum, maybe drop the knees. Inhale, hinge forward. Exhale, Chaturanga. Inhale, we can take up dog this time. So notice how my toenails are down to the mat. My knees are lifting. Pull your shoulders away from the ears and just hold. I want as much space between shoulders and ears that you can. And on the exhale, tuck your toes. Hips to sky. Downward facing dog. Spread the hands and bring your body weight back toward the legs. So there's no pressure in my wrists here because my body's pulling back. We want to protect the wrists and stretch the spine. Breathe. Strong legs. Again, come into those lats, those big swimmer muscles under the armpits. Exhale, bend the knees, look up. Inhale, step the toes forward, half lift, strong legs, back muscles on. Exhale, fold. Inhale, mountain pose, drive through the heels, soft toes, use bum, belly, neck off, look up. Exhale, forward fold. My legs are strong, back is engaged, forehead toward knees. Inhale, chair pose, Utkatasana, hands to heart. So just put one hand over the belly to make sure it's on and use the back muscles as well, like up dog. So we have a slight arch, but we're using the back muscles to support. We don't want to be crunching in, hollowing over. Pull the shoulders away from the ears. And then bring hands to the heart just so we don't mess with crunching in the neck. Breathing, squeeze the knees together, relax the neck, bend the legs as much as you can, and toes are soft. Let's pick up the right heel. Inhale, just kind of get light on the right heel. See what it feels like. And then inhale, switch, left heel lifts, belly in, strong back muscles, neck is off. So keep just going, breath to movement, right heel left. If you want a little bit more, we'll try and lift both. So all my energy comes to my belly. I'm squeezing my knees together, ankles are touching. I get my heels light in my mind and then just lift them up with breath. Using my hands together for balance, and I'm looking in one spot. Lower the heels, and on the exhale, forward fold. Inhale, half lift, strong back, strong legs. If I touched your legs, they'd be engaged. And on the exhale, slowly step back one at a time with intention. Point the toes, maybe take the knees. Inhale, come forward. Exhale, Chaturanga. Squeeze the bum and the belly. Never push up without those. Inhale, find your arch. Relax the neck, squeeze the bum, look up. Exhale, down dog. We always want to go slow. That's the best handstand practice I've ever found. They're slow through that transition. Down dog, we breathe, spread the hands. Inhale, right leg to the sky, point the toes. And on the exhale, bring your right knee to your nose and pause. Inhale, look up, just the head moves. Exhale, use your belly slow. I know this one's hard, knee to nose. Inhale, look up. So without throwing, set your right foot forward to a lunge, like super quiet and smooth. This is what I normally see. Yeah. So exhale, knee to nose, and I'm like quietly step that forward, and then bam! You know what I'm saying? That ain't quiet. That's not helping us get anywhere. So even if the foot lands halfway, check it out. Exhale, knee to nose. Even if the foot comes halfway, gentle right hand helps and guides that foot up when we meet in a lunge. That's where we see progress. And we breathe. Inhale, arms by the ears, and just pause. Using the glutes, the inner thighs, relax the neck. And on the exhale, like your hands are holding up the sun, breathe it all the way up to crescent lunge. And on the exhale, squeeze the glutes, pull the belly in. Inhale, look up. Exhale, sweep the mat, lifting up through the back, arms strong, triceps on. Inhale, arms all the way up to the sky, belly in. Inner thighs on for balance. Exhale, keep it going smooth. Hold here. Let's get the back foot light. On the inhale, step it in an inch, get your balance, and then inhale, warrior 3 with this different arm variation. You can always drop hands to the floor. Ooh, looks like I don't have a head. So squeezing the whole body for balance. Don't just use that right leg, yeah? Use inner thighs, glutes, back muscles. We only have 3 breaths here. Exhale, bend that right knee. Lower back foot to the floor. Inhale, crescent lunge, smooth. Again, like we have the sun between the hands, belly in. Exhale, hands to the floor. Inhale, one-legged dog, always going slow. So the slower we go, the more muscle we use. And let's just pop right into the lats. Little arm balance here. Inhale, look up. Exhale, bend that leg. And on the inhale, we're gonna see if we can lift that hand back. So we have some different layers here, right? Layer 1, we just try and get that left hand light. Layer 2, we tap the foot 3 times. And layer 3, we can actually grab the ankle. So like revolving dancers, you bring the hand to the pinky toe side. Kick foot into the hand. Notice how my back foot is turned flat. That makes it easier for balance. I'm using my breath, my body, my bum, and then we release nice and smooth, hands to the floor. Big breath in, and just swing those hips, exhale, side to side. A little bit of that feminine movement, freeing. Inhale, lift the heels. Exhale, bend knees, bum up. Inhale, lift, bum, straighten legs. And on the exhale, down dog. Spread those hands. Inhale, exhale, bend knees, look up. Inhale, maybe hop it forward. Halfway lift. Exhale, flat back, look up. Inhale, lift the chest up. Toe heel the feet apart. And on the exhale, fold and bend the legs. We're just going to get back into this nice freeing flow-like movement. Inhale, slowly roll up. Lead with the hips. Lead with the chest. Exhale, arms up, bend down. Reaching hands for the floor. Inhale, bend the knees, and then hips forward, and then heart lifting up. And on the exhale, just finding this nice, gentle, fluid movement. Inhale, arms to the sky, look up. Exhale, big release, sweep the floor. Inhale, look up. Exhale, bend, release, sweep the floor. Inhale, up. Exhale, let it go. Hands to the floor. Halfway lift, toe heel, feet together. Inhale, look up. On the exhale, maybe hopping back to bent arms, chaturanga, squeezing the bum. Inhale, heart opener of your choice. Up dog is what I'm in. And on the exhale, nice and slow. See how my arms take the weight for that second? Down dog. You never want to get from up dog to down dog so fast. Inhale, left leg floats to the sky. Really focus on pointing those left toes. Exhale, nice and slow. Knee to nose. Use the belly, the lats. Tuck chin. Inhale, look up. Exhale, knee to nose. And on the inhale, set your foot down, resist the urge to karate kick like a crazy person, and meet me in crescent lunge. Inner thighs on. Inhale, arms come forward. Pause on the exhale. And on the inhale, slowly breathe it all the way up. Inner thighs on, back heel high, exhale. Inhale, look up. Exhale, sweep fingertips to mat. Reach the arms back, find length. Inhale, lifting up, adding a couple more. So really show me what your breath is doing through movement of the body. Exhale, find the flow, find the rhythm, no stopping. Inhale, arms all the way up, belly in, squeeze the glutes. Exhale, reach fingers back. So maybe a little more advanced, just inhale, stepping straight into warrior 3. Or you have the option to step it in like the first side. Using both sets of glutes. So you should be able to tell me right now what parts of the body you're using. I want you to be tuned into the body. I want you to be breathing to feed the muscles. Inhale, exhale, bend that leg slow and slowly lower back foot down, crescent lunge. Inhale, arms to the sky, neck is off. Exhale, lower hands down, frame front foot. And inhale, nice and slowly breathe that left leg up, point the toes. Find the dog, so really using the lats. Just because we lift a leg, we don't want to let go. Inhale, look up. Exhale, bend back leg. And on the inhale, we lift the opposite hand up. So right hand, layer 1. Layer 2, we reach. 3, tap. And 4, we grab the ankle. Kicking foot into the hand. Use your glutes, always supporting the back in an arch. Breathing, knee to the sky. See how back foot's flat, makes it easier. Exhale, release. Hands down, feet down. Down dog, bum to the sky, and just a little bit of that movement. So you have the option to come into the side body, nice beautiful knees and toes, or you can come down to the tabletop if you need a break. And on the inhale, just moving and grooving. So we get really fired up, and then we find that smooth balance, right? They have the masculine fire and the smooth water, feminine energy coming in. Tuck the toes, hips to sky, downward facing dog. Go for a little handstand exercise. Bring your feet together, lift the heels, and try and get your toes weightless. And on the exhale, lower. Inhale, lift heels, press hands through the floor, turn lats on, squeeze legs, belly weightless, and exhale, lower. Now we're going to try and hop that up to handstand. Inhale, lift the heels. Exhale, bend the knees. Inhale, kick heels to bum hold. I always think light and weightless, and on the exhale, fold. I promise we'll make some progress. Inhale, chair pose, Utkatasana, hands back to the heart. So breathe. After that exercise, your heart might be pounding. That's okay. Squeeze the knees together. Feel the glutes on. Use the belly, the back muscles, and the lats. Start to pull everything into the core. Inhale, lift right heel. Exhale, lower. Inhale, lift left heel. Exhale, lower. Keep going if that's your choice. If you want more, think weightless, light. Breathe your heels up, and we'll start to lower to toe stand in 3, 2, and 1. Squeezing everything together, keeping the balance to the middle. I always think light and weightless when I'm lifting, whether it's on my toes or in my hands. We'll just fold forward, exhale. Inhale, half lift. On the exhale, toe, heel, feet out. So we want them nice and wide. Toes pointing out. We'll come into Malasana pose. I realize this one's intense. So this is the most intense layer. I don't want you crunching in like the flippin' Instagram thing. We're always scrolling through accounts. You can always bring hands to the floor and lift heels. Maybe your knees might be forward or come up a little bit higher if it's too much. So we'll go for the full pose. Hands to heart. Elbows pressing into the knees. Shoulders pulling away from the ears like I showed earlier. For some reason, it's really comfortable for us to be like crunching and we wonder why we have neck pain. But if you checked out your posture, you'd be squeezing into the neck all the times you're on your phone, computer, or driving. So lengthening through the spine, no crunching over the heart. Just bring attention to over the heart and see if you can pull your shoulders, left one to the left, right one to the right, and breathing into the hips. Hands to the floor, so make those feet parallel. You can just watch, or you can have the option to fly here. Bring your knees under the armpits. We're going to go for baby bakasana. So every time before I fly, like I said, I bring my energy into my belly and I think light. I think weightless. Rocking forward onto the elbows. This isn't crow, this is baby crow. Elbows touch the floor. Squeeze everything together. You can try by lifting one foot, breathing it up. If you're feeling good, lifting both, holding for 3 breaths. So my head is not on the floor, but you're not too far from the ground if you fall. I'm breathing by feeding my muscles. I'm using my bum, my legs. There's no way I could lift myself if I just used my arms. And we'll slowly lower down. And let's find a resting pose. So child pose is the first option. If you're ready for a little bit more, we'll come into a froggy pose. So opening up the knees as wide as you can. And then lowering down onto forearms or elbows. So this one, we're definitely going to need this position for the twerk. So if you're interested in already setting yourself up for success for that, come into the froggy pose. We need to have those open hips for twerking, and we just breathe, connecting back. Again, I want you to feel, so I don't need any kind of like negative self-talk about like it's hard or I suck or I'm not good at it. Just feel, noticing maybe the arms are shaky, maybe the legs are shaky. Yoga's hard. I say it every time I do it. I'm like, dang, it's tough. So let's just breathe, observe, and have fun. Nice little release here. Keep the breath going. Start to slowly come out of the pose, nice and gentle if you're in frog. This one's quite intense. Straighten out the arms. Bring the knees back together, nice and slow. Bum to the heels, or if this one hurts, bum to the floor, or sitting on the pillows like you started, and bring hands to the heart. And as you're ready, close the eyes. So I always want us to focus on how we feel during the practice. I really could care less about what you look like. And we'll just set the intention for the rest of the day to focus on things that make us feel good. It's so easy to be stuck in the past, right? To keep thinking about people that were jerks, or the stuff that went wrong, or how could I have done that, or why don't I have this? But if we focus on that, then we're always in a negative state. So instead, our intention today is focus on the things that we love. I want to focus on things that make us happy, that make us feel good. If one thought can ruin our day and make us feel like shit, then one thought can make us feel love and bring us right back up. So that's our practice, finding that thought, and that makes you feel happy, makes you feel love, and breathe into it. We'll seal our practice by bowing our head and saying Namaste.